So again, greetings to everyone. Again, I believe by now you already know who I am. However, just for the benefit of those who might have just joined us, my name is Johnathan. Right? Don Ellis Francis is my surname, but my name is Johnathan. And I come from this little island called Singapore. And I'm currently director at the Brand Theatre Private Limited, brand consulting firm founded in 1997. I'm not an entrepreneur because in 1997 I was about how old? 13? Yeah. I'm not an entrepreneur, but I was given the opportunity to run this company, which I have been doing for the last 3 years. Now, the EOC is filled with so many inspirations. My first encounter with the economy of communion came in 2016 when I was in the Philippines in Tagaytay for the EOC Congress. And at that time, I was in a mid-level position in my company. It was an experience that really left a lasting impression on me, especially with what Teresa Ganzon was doing with Banco Kabayan, right? That really left a lasting impression. It was the way they ran their business, the way they treated people that really, really got my attention. I heard firsthand how microfinancing could make such a big impact on the lives of people, and why businesses must understand that having a social component to their business does not mean operating like a charity, which is often the general perception of people. You can also be influenced by friends, good friends, friends who can go way, way back, right? I was 15 years old. You see Lawrence there at 21, right? Also highlighting the age gap between Lawrence and myself. Hence, I'm not that young. So my pathway to leadership was also forged by being exposed to and influenced by Lawrence, and with also how he leads Consulus, the company that he's part of. When I was eventually offered my role, it was given under very difficult circumstances, and I had to steer the ship through very choppy waters. However, even amid such uncertainty, I had to, in whatever way possible, remold the company to represent the values and principles which make the EOC. So I quickly realized, exactly how fractured and disunited the company was. And one of the first things I instituted was a weekly Friday evening meeting where each person, would share about their week, their interests, challenges, both professional and personal. Now, of course, it took some time for people to open up about their personal lives, but once they did, there were many opportunities for us to band together as a company to lend support or a helping hand to one another. A culture, such as this is uncommon in Singapore, and some might even find it a waste of time, but it helped to build bridges and bonds as a team. I also schedule one-on-one chats, with my team to get to know them better, understand what their hopes and dreams are for the future, and hopefully be the one to help them on their way towards those goals and dreams. I think as leaders, we cannot kid ourselves, that an employee would remain in our employment forever. And if indeed it is a new challenge anyone seeks, then I would make sure to prepare this person as best as possible to land that next job. We had also tried to ensure that even though we faced uncertainty because of COVID-19, the leadership would fight hard to ensure every staff member got paid on time and without salary cuts. We even managed to increase salaries for some people by a little bit during this time, especially when we found out that some of our employees were struggling because of lost household income due to the pandemic. To us, the profits would follow later, but it was now time to take care of our people first. I knew too that my journey could not just focus on the internal side of things, but it was important to try to influence my clients to indirectly support what the EOC is about and to do their part to lift people and situations around them. As such, I overhauled part of our consulting framework to ensure that it would have a component to ensure that a company evaluates its role in the community, not only in regards to helping the poor, but how the business operates, the waste it creates, and what can be done to reduce it. I am now in the process of studying with a client, a ceramics manufacturer, about how their imperfect products such as sinks and toilet bowls, could be touched up and donated to people who need it within the community, and to include, a free installation as well. I also make it a point to mentor and to help people around me when they reach out. It doesn't have to be work related, not everything is business. I believe that as important as it is to donate money and so on, what can really count for something is to give someone the gift of time. I also do my mentorship work through organizations that I may come across. There's so much we can do, so much that we each can do to live the spirit of the EOC. The EOC is not a spirit of entrepreneurship, but it is of unity and that love and care for the person next to you, not driven by rules and regulations, but a genuine desire to change the world one bit at a time. So, with that, I leave you with this last quote: great changes can be made in the world when enough people start to care. With that, thank you very much.